Let's get one thing straight, right out of the gate. We're not here to debate your feelings. We're not here to talk about what's fair. We're here to talk about the fundamental physics of spiritual exchange. This is about the sacred contract, and why paying for a reading is the only way to honor it. And a verdict is exactly what this is. It's final, it's unappealable. This has nothing to do with your discomfort around money and everything to do with energetic law. So you might want to listen up. In the entire circus of modern spirituality, these are the only two people who are operating with any real integrity. The seeker, who actually understands the price of wisdom, and the reader, who understands the value of their gift. Everybody else, they're just making a spiritual mess. Okay, let's dive into the core mechanics of this, because this is what everyone seems to miss. Payment isn't some dirty, mundane transaction you have to get over with. Payment is the spiritual act. It's the mechanism. It is the law of physics in this realm. Here's the formula. It's really not that complicated. Money is just a condensed form of your life force. It's your energy. And when you offer that energy, you are making a commitment. That commitment signals your consent to the spiritual forces at play. And that consent, that's what gives the reading its power to actually change anything in your reality. It's that simple. Look at this. This is perfect energetic symmetry. The declarations are clean, there's no martyrdom on one side and no freeloading on the other. The seeker takes responsibility for what they're asking, the reader claims their value. It's a clean, balanced, powerful exchange. There is literally no room for karmic debt to build up here. All right, let's put the seeker under the microscope for a minute. If you're the one asking for guidance, your role in this whole transaction is absolutely critical. How you show up determines everything you're about to receive. See, when you pay, you're not just showing up to test the reader or get some quick hit of validation. You are invested. You have skin in the game. And because of that, you listen with an intensity that transforms what would be mundane advice into life-altering prophecy. You actually do something with the information. Let that one sink in for a second. The free advice you get from a friend or some reader working for exposure is just noise. It's static in your life. It has no weight. But when you pay, you signal to yourself and to the entire universe that this guidance matters. You are the one who imbues it with prophetic power. And here's the crucial point. Payment is your accountability. It's the blood on the altar. It's the signature on the spiritual contract. It is your declaration to every force, seen and unseen, that you are serious, that this isn't a game, and that you are ready for the shift. Now, let's flip the coin. Let's talk about the readers. This isn't about greed. This is about purity. Charging for your work isn't some moral failing. It is a sacred obligation. It's an obligation to your gift and to spirit itself. A reader who charges isn't desperate for you to like them. They don't need your approval, so they're not going to soften the truth to get it. They aren't burning themselves out, smiling through resentment while their energy just leaks all over the floor. No, they are a clean, clear, and incorruptible channel. Let me be crystal clear about this. Spirit is not going to shout through a channel that is cracked, drained, and resentful. Spirit requires alignment. And a reader who honors their own need for sustenance, for energy, for value, well, that's a reader in alignment. And that is a reader who gets paid. Still not convinced? Fine, let's look at the receipts. Because karma, you see, keeps a perfect ledger. And the energetic debits and credits, they are absolutely non-negotiable. Just look at this. It's pure cause and effect. The seeker who pays with intention gets an upgrade. The one who tries to bargain gets confusion and blocked results. And the reader? The one who works for free doesn't just get tired. They literally take on the client's karma. They earn spiritual debt. The reader who refuses to charge just enables entitlement and stays energetically invisible. The math is brutal, and it is perfect. And now for my favorite part. This is where I hear all the tired, predictable excuses. So let's just burn through them quickly, shall we? Because your feelings are not evidence, and I assure you, your objections have already been overruled. But money isn't spiritual. Wrong. It's concentrated energy. The spiritual world runs on these agreements. But some people can't afford it. So, some people can't afford a Mercedes-Benz. That is not the dealer's problem. I feel bad charging. That's not humility, my friend. That's your trauma talking. Go heal it. But Spirit gave me the gift for free. Yes, it did. And it expects you to value it as a sacred trust, not give it away like cheap candy. Any more questions? I didn't think so. So we arrive at the end, the final, inescapable conclusion, the clean contract. This is the only way forward if you have even a shred of respect for this work, for yourself or for spirit. Let's be absolutely clear. The law is simple. If you seek, you pay. If you read, you charge. Everything else is just spiritual clutter. Free readings are sloppy. Bargain seekers are karmic junkies. And readers who work for free, you're not martyrs. You are holes in the fabric of reality, leaking light everywhere. The people who get this, the ones who pay without shame and charge without apology, they are the ones aligned with real power. And real power never, ever has to say it's sorry. And that's the verdict. This wasn't just some explainer. This was a mirror. And if looking into it cut you, good. That means the real work can actually begin. A wound can heal. Spiritual bankruptcy, that's a terminal condition. So choose wisely.